Hello students, so today we are going to discuss about the monsoon. Last day we had discussed about the summer and the winter season. Now we are going to discuss about our third season, that is monsoon. You all already get to know that the monsoon is divided into two parts. One is called the onset of monsoon or advancing monsoon, or another one is that retreating monsoon. Today I am going to discuss about the advancing monsoon. Advancing monsoon, in simple words, I can tell you when the rainfall starts in monsoon, that is the time period of the advancing monsoon. By early June only, the low pressure condition of the northern India, it became intensifies. During the month of the May and June, that means in the summer month, actually the temperature increases at a very high rate. That's why a low pressure condition occurred in the northern plain. And due to that low pressure condition only, it attracts the winds from the sea, because on that particular time sea is having comparatively high pressure. So it attracts the trade winds from the southern hemisphere. The wind which is coming from the southern hemisphere, that is actually coming by the name of the southeast trade wind. It originates over the warm subtropical areas of the southern ocean only. When it crosses the equator, it blows in a southwesterly direction and enters into the Indian peninsula as a southwest monsoon. Now this southwest monsoon, it blows over the warm ocean, so it's have huge amount of the moisture content with it. Now in case of this southwest monsoon almost the speed, you can say, it is the velocity of the wind is 30 km per hour, and with the exception of the extreme northwest, the monsoon winds covers the country in about a month only. The inflow of the southwest monsoon into India about a total change in the weather. Because of this wind only, the weather totally changed. Early in the season, the windward side of the Western Ghat receives heavy rainfall. You all know about the Monsoon. Monsoon is another place which is getting the highest amount of the rainfall in the world. The amount of the rainfall in the Western Ghat, almost it's more than 250 centimeters. The Deccan Plateau, the parts of Madhya Pradesh, even this area is also getting very less amount of the rainfall. The maximum rainfall is in Monsoon, and the rainfall in the Ganga Valley, it is decreases, and Rajasthan and parts of Gujarat, it's a very scanty amount of the rainfall occur. So this is the distribution of the rainfall during the monsoon period only. There is an important feature of the monsoon, that is the break in the rainfall. This phenomena is associated with the monsoon and its tendency to have the break in the rainfall. What does it mean? Suppose suddenly for a few days the rainfall occur continuously during the monsoon. If there is no rainfall for 7 to 10 days within that monsoon period only, that is called the break in the monsoon. Even it is called the dry spell also, because the days remain dry only. Thus, it has the wet and dry spell. In other words, the monsoon rains takes place only for few days at a time. Now, the monsoon wind is famous for its uncertainties. If you will see, the alternation of the day and dry and the wet spell vary in intensity, frequency and distribution. There is no certainties about the monsoon. The time period of the monsoon may differ year to year. The total amount of the rainfall may differ year to year. While it causes heavy flood in some year, another year maybe it causes the drought. Even the distribution of the monsoon is also different. In some year you will see that it causes the heavy flood in a particular part of our country, but another part it is maybe the drought. The total amount of the rainfall varies. Even the time of the monsoon also varies. So it is often irregular in its arrival as well as retreat also. Sometimes it disturbs the farming schedule of our country. That's why we said that monsoon wind is known for its uncertainties. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about the next topic, that is the retreating monsoon or the post-monsoon season. During the October and the November, with the apparent movement of the sun towards the south, the monsoon trough or the low pressure trough over the northern plain becomes weaker. It means that after the rainfall of June, July, August, the temperature started decreasing in the Indian landmass. And with the decrease of the temperature, the pressure started increase. When the pressure of the Indian landmass started increase, that means the southwest monsoon which enters in India previously, that wind it became weakened and it started withdrawing gradually. And on the beginning of the October, the monsoon withdraws from the northern plain. And this is called the period of the retreating monsoon. In case of the retreating monsoon, the month of the October and November is the period of the transition from the hot rainy season to the dry winter condition. You all see that during the month of October, November only, the winter starts in our country. In this particular time, there is no rainfall because it is a time period of the retreating monsoon, and in this particular time, the temperature started increasing during the day. The day temperature is high and the nights are cool and pleasant. And because of the continuous rainfall for the last few months, the land is totally moist. So due to this condition of the high temperature and the humidity, the weather became oppressive during the day. You will not feel good during the daytime, and that is called only the October heat. That is only called the October heat. But in the second half of this October only, the temperature started decreasing and the skies became very much clear in the northern India, and because of that, the winter starts in India. In this particular period of the retreating monsoon, we can see the cyclonic depressions are there because the low pressure condition over the northwestern India get transferred to the Bay of Bengal by early November. The shift associated with the occurrence of the cyclonic depressions, which originate in the Andaman Sea, and the cyclone generally cross the eastern coast of the India. Because of it, heavy rainfall occur, and these tropical cyclones are very much destructive. It affect always the thickly populated area of the Godavari, Krishna and the Kaveri basin by the frequent cyclones, and in sometimes it arrives in the coast of the Odisha, West Bengal, even Bangladesh also getting the effect. And the bulk of the rainfall of the Coromandel coast is derived from the depression and cyclones only, and during this particular time only in the Coromandel's coast also the rainfall occurred. So this is about the retreat of the monsoon. Now we are going to see about the distribution of the rainfall in our country. As I said, the different part of the country getting different amount of the rainfall. Almost the western coast of India, that means the western side of the Western Ghat, and the northeastern India getting the highest amount of the rainfall in our country. Almost the annual rainfall range is more than 400 centimeter. However, it is less than 60 centimeter in western Rajasthan, that means the third desert part, even parts of Gujarat, Haryana and Punjab. Rainfall is again low in the interior part of the Deccan Plateau. As you all know, the eastern side of the Western Ghat is a rain shadow area. Even the rainfall, even the precipitation is very low in Leh, in Jammu and Kashmir, but now it is not in Jammu and Kashmir, it is Ladakh only. So the amount of the rainfall is very less in Ladakh also because it is a cold desert area. The rest of the country is getting medium or moderate amount of the rainfall. Snowfall only can be seen in the Himalayan region, and owing to the nature of the monsoon, the annual rainfall is highly variable from year to year. This 400 centimeter or 50 centimeter, it also can varies from one year to another year. Variability of the rainfall is very high in Rajasthan and Gujarat area. Even the leeward side of the Western Ghat also. As such, while areas of the high rainfall are liable to be affected by the floods, and low rainfall area can be affected by the drought only. So this is the pattern of the distribution of the rainfall in Indian landmass. Thank you.